Mais certains, vous appelez à l'hôpital au 627-3385 poste 0 et puis il y a quelqu'un qui va faire son grand plaisir de vous donner un rendez-vous. Puis pour ceux que c'est pas couvert, c'est quand même juste 10 $. Ça fait que ça vaut la peine. Pensez-y, le vaccin antigrippal, c'est au mois de novembre. Puis dernièrement, ben, les petits-enfants, je vous souhaite toute une très joyeuse Halloween si vous voyez l'émission avant de sortir. J'espère que vous allez ramasser plein de bonnes gâteries. Profitez-en parce que c'est vraiment pour vous l'Halloween. Bon, c'est tout. Passez une très belle semaine. On se reparle la semaine prochaine. Bye tout le monde. Puis, faut pas que j'oublie, Zachary, je t'adore. Très bon garçon, bel effort. Mouah. Bye tout le monde.
Welcome to Channel 13. Last year there was an event that took over, which was a great event, a first-time event, and a success for the event. Here with me tonight is Roland Pigeon and Marlene Kowalski to talk about Café Chantant. So I'd like to welcome Roland and Marlene to the show. I want to start off by asking, this Café Chantant took place last year.
Yeah.
And it was a success. How did the idea of Café Chantant come about?
When I was in the hospital in Montreal, I had an idea. I heard a song one day at a time in French, and that's how it came about that I thought of having the choir to make a fundraising for the church.
You were in the hospital in Montreal.
In Montreal.
Did they do this to raise money?
Well, I heard the song through music that they were playing in the hospital.
Okay.
So I thought I was working to try to get money to pay the debt for the church. So I had an idea of making some kind of concert, but with talking about it, somebody came up with the idea of calling it the Café Chantant. So that's how it was that we call it the Café Chantant. And it was a big success.
Okay.
So that's why we had this sweet, the tea and coffee and this sweet thing there
to bring it back.
To bring it back, and
Okay.
then also because the Café Chantant is, we didn't know quite what it was, so
Okay.
we had to.
Okay, I was going to ask you what Café Chantant was.
Yeah, well,
but
I just did. They had it in North Bay, but I never went to one of them, so I didn't know just what it was. But
Okay.
see that we call it like that, what we figured having some sweet stuff and the tea and coffee and having a break during having an intermission between the program, and so it turned out very, very well.
So you sing and people get to have coffee and
we got
sweet?
We had the 4 choir last year, T-Lake, Témiscamingue, and the French and English in Témiscamingue, and T-Lake and Kippawa.
And how many people were there approximately at the?
Last year we had over 200 people.
Wow, that's good.
It was the basement of the church was packed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Many young talent?
Many young and also many older people. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. And this year with this tunnel that we got, that has been built for the church, so it should be a big success because the people can come in without the stairs.
Easier access.
Easier access.
I agree.
It.
And there's people, the elderly people with canes, with wheelchairs. It's
yeah,
much
they can
more
come
accessible.
in wheelchairs and they can walk in very easily. It's very, very nice. And
good.
So
I think we have two wheelchairs now
in the church.
the church that were donated.
Wow.
That if someone comes and they can't
Needs
make
help.
it through that, that they can use these wheelchairs.
They're there for
Yeah.
that.
There's
Well,
at
that's,
least 2 of them.
I think that's a wonderful idea.
It is.
To help
It
them
is
out.
a very, and we had this walkathon that we raised money to. So this tunnel doesn't cost the parish anything. Okay, they do the work as they get the money, and we were very, very lucky that we got
The money.
Very good sponsor, very,
Okay. And the
so everything.
labor was the right price?
Eh?
And the labor was the right price?
Yes, and the labor, Mr. Plouffe did a perfect job.
It looks
We
very
never,
nice.
the parish will be able to thank him enough for all what he did, because he did the bathroom, which is beautiful, and also this tunnel that he doesn't charge for
Any
his
labor.
time and his labor. He even furnished his machinery,
Wow.
so he donated everything except all what the parish has to pay is the material, and
To-
what he could get free, he got it, and what we had to buy, well, he bought it.
So a great big thank you goes out
A
to
great
Mr.
big
Plouffe.
thank to Mr. Plouffe, yes.
Well, without Mr. Plouffe,
It wouldn't
it
have been
wouldn't
possible.
be where it is. So,
No, it wouldn't have been done.
and it's great that, I mean, he has the access to the store, his equipment. It's something that the church, the people around here will always remember.
Always, always.
And I'm sure on his behalf, what he has done,
it is something very, very special, because nobody will ever be able to thank him enough for what he did.
what he has done. He'll know it just by
Well,
people
yes.
saying it, and,
Yeah.
and he's going to know it.
Yeah,
He's going to hear it
because
again and
It's
again.
very special, because the bathroom, he did that about, what, 4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah, they're nice.
About that, eh?
Okay.
And they're like hotels. You go in there, there's beautiful.
Wonderful. This year's Café Chantant, when is it?
November 8th.
November 8th. And what time does it start?
At
7
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Okay, and it finishes at,
Around 11, or when the talent
Starts to
is finished.
go
Yeah, like when
out.
we're done. And
okay,
right now we have 9,
9 different
Performers.
group, yeah.
and after the 4th or 5th, we'll take a break and then
okay.
have the little goodies, and
Okay.
and then we'll continue. And when they're done, they're
Right on. So all this is taking place in the parish hall,
yes.
which is better known now as the renovated area to get into the
End of
to
the
ba-
tunnel.
End of the tunnel,
End of the
bottom of the
tunnel.
church, end of the tunnel. We
Yeah.
won't say the other word.
No.
Is there a cost that people have to pay to get into this event?
We charge $5 for the people to get in,
Okay.
and on that, well, they get their treat between the break. There's
They get a sweet and a
Yes.
beverage.
yes, they do,
Okay. And it's $5 per person.
per person.
No
Okay.
matter what the age.
Okay.
$5 per
Yeah.
person.
Children, same price,
Yeah.
$5. And at the intermission, I presume at the intermission, at the break, when you're going to have the sweets and the beverage, all the desserts are made by the
By the
choir
committee, the
or the
volunteers,
committee? Okay.
people. Last year, I had quite a few different people that brought some dessert, and this year they tell me that there's more that's going to bring some. So
Wow. So there's
Yeah.
lots of
yeah, there's lots
sweets.
of nice things.
It's kind of automatic.
Yeah.
Once you do it once, well, the next year you automatically do it.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. Well, geez, anybody who likes desserts, and these women are
Yeah.
good cooks, so don't forget, their best way to get some good sweets into you is come to Café Chantant, because you
Yeah.
know that there's going to be some great recipes out there. Where did the proceeds go? Where?
The proceeds go to the parish, to the parish of Saint Therese. There is for the church.
Okay.
All the 100% goes to all what we do, the fundraising. We are in the fundraising. I am in the fundraising
The fundraising committee. You
committee. Yeah, we're
okay.
7 in it, and all what we do, everything goes to the church.
Wow, that is excellent.
Yeah.
Look at the church.
So that is our program. That's what we do, because they pay the bill of what it costs us to do it, but they get all the money.
Okay, and from everything that's been going on with past events, if we look at the church, the surroundings, and the things coming about, there's major changes that went on, and it looks fabulous.
Yeah.
It looks really, really good. Well, that's excellent that that they have people to volunteer themselves to help out with the church. It's always needed, so I think that's a great thing. Okay. Are you looking for talent for that night?
Yes, we are.
Okay. If somebody wanted to call in and say, I can sing, I can whatever, who can they call?
They can call me at the 627-9602.
Okay.
It's been on the Channel 13, and it's all in the bulletin from the church, and that they
Okay.
can call. And because Wednesday, the 30th, will be making a program for, so I need the name and before the 30th of October.
Okay.
Because we're having a meeting to make a program for whatever's going to be, who's going to perform, and
Oh, you need
so
a
we can-
schedule, a schedule
We make
of
a program
events.
to divide the
talent.
talents.
Okay.
The French and English, because it's also in French and English.
It's also, okay, yeah, so that would be a good thing. Anybody out there looking to get involved with the raising funds for the parish, and you want to come out and sing or whatever talent you may have, please get in touch with Roland. Roland, how long have you been involved with the parish?
Really, I've been involved for a long time, but really since Father Gagnon's in town.
Okay.
Because when he first came to Témiscamingue, we had a huge debt and no money in the bank.
Okay.
So I felt very sorry for him. So I told him, I said, if you were to, they had 2 stoves in the basement of the church, but the 2 stoves were finished. So I told him, I said, if you were to buy 2 stoves to put in the basement, I said, maybe we could make some meals, some supper, and help to pay the debt. But I never thought we would come to pay it. I
Okay.
said, help. But finally, the debt is almost paid, and it is all wet, and suppers, and all the people's help.
All your
we made
time,
it.
your time that
Well,
you
we
put
spent
into
an
it.
awful lot of time because we had, when we first started, we had a picnic, we had a sea pie supper, we had a roast beef, we had the meat pies and the chicken pies that we did. We had 4 big events a year.
Wow.
And then also we were doing the funeral. If anybody died, didn't belong to anything, well, we made the funeral. We made the meal for it.
Wow.
So that is something that we did, this committee did there.
Okay.
So the fundraising, that's what we done. We done different things to raise money to
help the church.
pay the debt of that church. So
Okay.
finally this year, supposedly, it'd be paid by Christmas.
Wow,
I'm-
that's encouraging news. That's
Yeah,
really
it
good.
is.
And you're also involved with the choir, the
Yeah,
church
yeah.
choir.
Well, the choir, I've been involved for quite a few years.
Do you like that?
I love it.
Do you love it? It's you can
Oh, we
tell.
got a really good bunch.
Oh, that's really good.
Lively.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
As for yourself, Marlene, what is your involvement with the parish?
Well, I'm also in the choir, and I think Roland and I have both been in it since it started. I think it's 10 years now,
Okay.
Oh, about that 10 years, yeah.
at least 10 years. And I'm not really that involved. I'm in the CWL, and
CWL.
I helped at the Sea Pie Supper, and I guess I'm part of a kitchen group when they need someone in the kitchen or anything
She's
to
been in
be
the
done.
kitchen more now that she doesn't work. She's
Yes, this
retired,
retirement,
she
I
will
retired
go.
from Tembec to take a job at the kitchen at the church.
So it's tough being on a retired
Oh,
life.
yes.
It's very tough.
Have to fit it in my schedule, but it's good because when you don't have to get up and go to work in the day, you have time to do all the other little things and the baking and the pies. And I'm not making the pies, but I will be going to the mill to pick up the orders as I have done in the previous years. So, you know, just whenever you're needed for something, you just help them out. This Sunday, we're going to, the CWL are going to make a craft, a gift, to take to the residents on the second floor at the CLSC.
Okay.
So our meeting will be on a Sunday in November. And then in December, we're going to take the gifts we've made and take them to the residents and sing Christmas carols to them. So it's just a little...
It's a nice gesture.
It's just a little something, and they appreciate it. And I walked in the walkathon, and
Oh, that's good. So,
Just-
geez, with your busy schedule, people have to work around you now because you're just so busy and involved with everything.
well, it's...
Is there other, Roland, is there other, outside the parish, is there anything else that you're involved with the community? I know, I hear a lot about volunteerness from your daughters,
Well,
so I know you're
I
very
am
much
in the
involved.
daughters, and I am in the CWL and the Golden Age, and
Wow, you have a
I'm in
very
everything.
busy, active
Yeah.
life. Never a dull moment.
no, but I haven't got time. What I'm spending more time to do work for right now is the parish.
Is the parish, that's your
I'm
goal.
spending most of my time there. Like I would like to help the Golden Age and do more for everybody else, but you're just one person, and you gotta. Right now, I thought the parish needed more,
It's true. Thank you.
and so that's why we work very hard for it, and I'm very glad that
Booming.
we really prove ourselves that we could do it.
You have.
Because we had a good bunch there, and it went very well.
You have, and you've done it well. And
Yeah.
you said you'd like to get involved more with the Golden Age and everything else. Well, I think, Brown, you've already cut yourself up into about 8 pieces right now, so there's not much left more that you can give out there. So
Because the Golden Age, when it came to helping the church, they gave us $5,000 too.
wow,
So that was very nice for them to give
yeah.
$5,000 for the tunnel.
Wow, it's
So
yes.
if I were to, it should be a list to all the people that give money, but you'd be surprised how many 5,000 that we got. And the Case Populaire, they give $10,000 for that.
Wow, it's yeah.
So there's a lot of people that give big amount of.
Money for it, and it costs a pretty penny when we say that. I mean, it's a large amount of money to make renovations, to do renovations,
Yeah.
to get the parish off, out of debt, get it going. It takes a large amount of money.
Well, when Father Gagno came, we had just renovated the church,
Yeah.
and he was stuck with that debt.
Wow,
And so
it's quite a way to start.
it was a big amount of money, and
Sure.
everything
money.
comes one day at a time, a little bit here, a little bit there.
Well,
it all adds up, and
Every little bit helps,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Every little
Yeah.
bit. So no matter what it is, whether your event is your Café Chantant or your meat pies, which you're going to have your meat pie sale now up until December 6th, I believe.
is the deadline.
And with that and your roast beef and your suppers, every little bit that you do is an extra
Yeah.
plus for the
Yeah.
church. So it's a good thing. Marlene, do you have any other involvement other than the church, with your retired life that you're into right now?
Well, I went to a meeting for the newly formed Tembec Retiree Association.
Okay.
When I sent my reply back, I just wanted to be a member, no positions. I'm now the secretary.
Wow.
And with that job came a reporter, I guess, I had to write a little article. And,
Journalist, geez. You're
and
doing well.
I'll be taping for a little interview for the Retirement Association. And on November 21st, I will be going to the pre-retirement course to give a little come and join me sort of thing.
From
So-
members to...
I said to Bob Weller, I really, when I sent back my letter, I said, no positions. I didn't want to do anything. It's a good thing I didn't want to do anything.
It's because you can't say no.
Well, come February, I'll be gone. They can't find me.
Okay, the Florida life is
Oh,
gonna
yes.
kick in.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I understand.
The Sand will call me.
There you go. But no, putting all jokes aside, I say you can't say no. It's because you're the type of person where you want to see something come through and come going well for everybody. So, I mean, starting
get
off
it all
taking the notes,
organized
getting
and-
it organized. Yeah, you've done that at the mill, getting everybody organized. So now you're just keeping it going. The trend is there. You started it.
Yeah, but I don't really, was a member